Hey guys, okay, so in a second I'm gonna do like the actual intro where I'm just like meh, like haggard, like with nothing on. But I wanted to say this quickly at the beginning because I mentioned it at the end. I'm like, I don't want anybody to miss it. I'm gonna do a Q&A with Brad coming up soon. So please ask us your questions below. Leave comments on whatever you want, but if you want to ask a question for the upcoming video, which we're gonna try to film this weekend, leave me a question below for us or a question for whatever. So that, and let's get into the video, okay? We're gonna get into it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff. So many things to talk about, y'all. Oh my gosh, we talked about a lot of funny stuff, and I feel like a lot of, I don't know, just like girlfriends, you know what I mean? Or whatever. It's just fun to talk about this kind of stuff. Honestly, y'all, I just wanted to come in here and do my makeup and just take my time, like glam it out for the day of like, you know, hanging out with my family all day and talk about some fun things. I didn't want to do like a quick look. I'll post that soon. I'll do like a morning routine, like my quick thing, but I wanted this to be just like sitting down, getting ready, chit-chatting, talking, and have a hair update, like some things that I used on my hair recently to kind of darken it up, and all kinds of new makeup. So let's get going. Hey y'all, okay, so today we're gonna get ready together. I'm gonna do my makeup. We're gonna like talk through that. I'm gonna share so many different things with you guys. I wanted to do like a little more today than I usually do, because I've obviously like just been staying at home, like been just very simple makeup. A lot of days I just recently have been putting on just a ton of moisturizer and just like skin stuff and skipping a lot of makeup. A lot of times it's just a very quick, simple, easy peasy routine. I do want to share that soon too and do like a whole morning skincare, you know, quick get ready type of thing. But that's not this type of video. I wanted to sit, get ready. So I'm gonna do a little more makeup than I normally, you know, I haven't. But there are some days when I'm like, okay, I have time to get ready in the morning. I'm gonna turn on a podcast. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm just gonna do like all the makeup that I wanna do and just like feel good, right? Because that's what it's about. It's about feeling good. But anyways, so many things to talk about. I wanna talk about like a lot of different things going on, my thoughts on a lot of different things. So I think this is gonna be one of those really fun videos where we just talk about all kinds of stuff, because I feel like we're kind of due for one of those. But on like second day hair, it's a little like meh. But I wanted to show you guys something very, very important, okay? I thought, you know, I was gonna put it up because I'm like, oh, Tiffany, come on. But I wanted to show you guys the difference. Hopefully you can see, and I've washed it about 4 times since I did this. But I'm so impressed with this product. If you guys saw a few videos ago, I was like, guys, before I put my hair up, which is basically what I'm doing now again, I'm gonna wear my hair down and show you guys, wow, look how much it's grown. And yeah, the color looks like crap, whatever. I haven't gotten it done in literally like almost, it's been like 8 months or a year. And even then, I don't even think I had it trimmed at that point because I was like growing it out, you know, but I got just like a root shadow. So it wouldn't look like a line, you know what I mean? And I'm wanting to grow it out to my natural color. I'm embracing my natural color, right? But you gotta do something to like zhuzh up your, you know, what's left. Haven't been so good about doing that, okay? I'm so low maintenance when it comes to hair color. I feel like if I'm growing it out, I've got like a 7-inch roots anyways, like who cares? I'm just gonna let it go, and my goal is to like get my natural color and then just kind of embrace, like I like it at the bottom to be a little lighter and just kind of like do a little bit of like caramel or a little something going on. My face is like so dry. I did not put on moisturizer before I put these on. And that was a mistake. But I kind of want to show you the moisturizer I'm using anyways. And now my hair is wet, great. This is a great spray product. It's the Hyaluronic Cloud, so good. I use this all the time. So good, okay? Listen. If you saw that video, I'm like, I don't know, we're my hair up a lot, but the bottom of my, I mean, it's still not perfect. I mean, it's washed out a lot, but I'm not trying to get it all the same color. I just wanted it like a better tone, right? Like a toner, a gloss, whatever. And I'm like, I don't want to go pay to have it done and put like a harsher hair color on it. I just want something that I can like do at home, like something just easy. And I found these, it's the DP Hue. I have not used the light brown, I've used the dark blonde. The Gloss Plus Semi-Permanent Hair Color and Deep Conditioner, you guys. My hair, y'all, my hair was so incredibly blonde. Yeah, it's still blonde, it's fine, but it toned it to a point where like it didn't look so harsh. It's better, and it looked so good when I first did it. And I was a little afraid of it, so I used the dark blonde first, which is lighter, and I love the tone of it. It's very warm because my natural color, like in the sun or like under lights, I've got like some golden and a little bit of like reddish hues. So that's what looks best on me. All right, whatever. But the next one that I'm gonna use is the light brown. You could even like kind of mix them together. But I think the light brown is gonna be really good. Such a good product. It made it look so like, especially like the first several days, just very like shiny. It looks better than it did. I just was really impressed with it, and it really, really actually colored my hair in a good way, but like not like a scary way. Do you know what I mean? It's a good product. Definitely check it out. So many different colors and, you know, great in between times. So, okay. I got this romper like a couple months ago, like majorly on sale. It is still really on sale right now. I think it's like $40, like $38 or $40 when I saw it. Anyways, really good deal. If you're like into like this kind of thing, I got it and I thought, okay, to me, this looks like kind of a costume. Like, why did you buy this? And you know, it's not like my vibe to wear like a ton of florals and, you know, all that all the time. But anyways, last night I was like, you know, gonna lay out an outfit to wear today, and my daughter was like, Mommy, yes. Like my 5-year-old was like, yes, that's amazing. So I don't know if that's that's like great, you know, like yay, my 5-year-old loves this, but no, it feels happy to wear it. I don't know, it's cute and it's comfortable. I don't know, like I'll party, a baby shower, it's floral, it's pink. This is what I would wear to a baby shower. Okay. My skin has been pretty good, but right kind of at the beginning of like, so I guess it was like a couple months ago, I started using the Arborian BB cream again, which I really like the way that it looks, but my skin just does not like it. And so like I broke out a little bit. So that's leftover from that. This I meant to mention is such good dry shampoo. The Kerastase Fresh Affair. So good. It smells so good. Love the color of it. It's just pretty. All right, let me get some like makeup going here because I feel a little haggard. Okay, so the eye patches that I used, I will link. Oh my gosh, like they're so wet and like you can actually rub it in afterwards. You feel like you're actually spending money on something rather than like, I'd be honest with you, I didn't love these. The Peter Thomas Roth Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrogel eye patches. Not a fan. They're just not very wet. But I'm using them anyways, just to like use them up. But those Shiseido ones, it's what you want. Okay, I have been loving this. The Marc Jacobs Youthquake. It is just like yummy. It smells like coconutty. It smells like pineapple. And then I put so much of this on my face, like slather it the heck on. All right, so y'all, I'm just so excited to talk to you. Okay, first of all, listen, have y'all watched Dead to Me yet on Netflix? A year or so ago when the first season came out. So it has, oh no, Christina Applegate and the chick from, oh my gosh, Legally Blonde. I know she's been in a lot of stuff. She's a great actress, whatever. I don't know who she is, but she's not like, you know, as well. I don't know what her name is. She was the girl that was in Legally Blonde that was like the perm girl, you know, that was like, I thought it was you walking through the door. It's that girl that had like the curls. She's really cute in this. Anyway, so such a good show. Oh my gosh. If you did not watch season 1 when I told y'all to watch it last year, you have got to watch it. It is such like one of those shows that just like, it's got everything. It's got a mystery. It's got like scandal. It's got like a murder. It's got like figuring things out. It's so many jaw-dropping moments. It's one of those shows where you're just like Brad heard me the other day. I was watching season 2 because season 2 just came out, you know, a few weeks ago, and I was watching that, like so many moments where I'm like, what? And he's like, what are you doing? You know, like what are you watching? Y'all, it is so good. Christina Applegate is just like, I don't know, she's a gem. She's an angel on earth. Like, I don't know, I love her character in that. And I don't know, I just really love her. But anyways, such a good show. And season 2 was really good. Like the way that they ended the first season was like very odd. Well, not odd, but like you knew, okay, they have to have another season, right? The way they ended this one, it was like things were kind of wrapped up, but there was a lot of little things that were left open. I really liked how this season wasn't so drawn out, full of little, like they didn't, like you would see something happen like, oh my gosh, they're gonna make this a thing and I don't want them to go down this rabbit hole. You know how like some shows, like there'll be like a little, like a detail or something and they'll focus on it for like so many shows and it drives you nuts. I like how they didn't really do that. Like they just kind of got to the point, you know what I mean? Like of a lot of things. I'm using the Luminous Silk foundation. I've really been liking that, and I'm using shade 4 because I had a lighter shade that I had used for a while, and I'd really been into the new Luminous Silk concealer. So I was like, I need to actually get my right shade in the foundation. 4 for me is just perfect. I love it. But anyways, it's a good show. Watch it. You will thank me. And I feel like, I mean, I kind of feel bad saying this, but it's like, okay, so it's dark, real dark, okay? Like real super dark, but it's funny. I think Will Ferrell is an executive producer. He's like the producer of it or something, but it is so freaking good. So it's got like some humor, you know what I mean? Like it's just so enjoyable to watch. It's got everything. And then so many twists and turns. It is so like the women in the show, it's like you think we have problems, or you can, it is crazy. The like, it's almost like sometimes it makes you a little anxious, like you're scared for them, and like you're like, oh my gosh, like kind of makes you feel a little better about, I don't know, maybe what we're dealing with. Everything is like so nuts right now. It's real good. Have you guys ever seen the movie with Christina Applegate and Cameron Diaz and who's the other girl, Selma Blair, called The Sweetest Thing? I never hear people talking about that movie. It's very raunchy, okay? And it's like the cheesiest movie on earth. But it is so, I don't know, it's just one of those movies that always makes me like feel good when I watch it. It's just, it's funny. But again, Dead to Me, you have to watch it. It's like a Pretty Little Liars for grown-ups. And then, I mean, this is that concealer I told you guys about. I want to get my Maybelline again. I love that Maybelline concealer so much, the under eye concealer. But this one is actually really good, and it's very, I'm using shade 2. It's very moisturizing. It's just real good. I mean, you could use it all over your face, you know? But, so yeah, watch the show. What do you guys, I am so into, I hate to say this, but like I really have been enjoying all the Zoom stuff on Bravo. Like I've watched What Happens Live. I don't think is gonna be the same when it goes back. I almost like the feel of like seeing people at home, like not in full glam. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like what YouTube kind of, I don't say was because I feel like everybody's like so dang like glam all over the place, like full on like perfect all the time, but like, you know, perfect backgrounds, perfect this, perfect that. But like I love what YouTube kind of used to be or maybe still is for some people, you know, because I mean, I'm not like super produced here obviously at all, 0, but like it's like you're seeing someone's house, you're seeing someone's background, you're seeing like what is happening like for real, not like, you know, something that someone came and set up for you, like a production team. Although I think that's what they did for those Zoom reunions. I think that like Bravo sent a team, because everyone's background, first of all, looked like it came straight from Z Gallery. Like a ceramic, like white little, you know, like rhinos and pigs and like weird stuff. And then like silver and gray everywhere. Like everything was mirrored. It was pretty funny. But it looked good. Like the quality looked really good. And I kind of like how everyone was just more unhinged, I felt, at home. But I really have liked Atlanta this season. Let me tell you, and I've said this, but okay, so just from a whole, like looking at all of this, because I want to talk about like Beverly Hills and New York and Vanderpump and like a few other, you know, obviously we're going to get into like some other stuff too, but it really, and yes, I'm using my beauty blender again. I had to go back. I don't know. It just, I went back to it and I was like, this is better. It always happens. Okay, whatever. I use all different things, but I just love it. Listen, so I don't know how I feel. Like, I feel like it's, okay, like things I feel are gonna go back to normal. Things are gonna start filming again, but then like at what level, you know what I mean? Like in any things that are even, like things that are opening back up and stuff are still not like, you know, functioning the same. And so how are they gonna film these shows, going different places, doing these things? Like I know filming's been like postponed for a lot of things. Like will we have stuff to watch when all of these things air, you know, like it's been nice that there have been so many things. And I feel like there's a lot of things on at the same time, like Beverly Hills, Vanderpump Rules, New York, how it's all at the same time. I think knowing what they know now, they probably would have spaced it out more. It's been nice having these things. I gotta put some of this on my lips, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is so good. The Marc Jacobs Coconut Oil Lip Oil. I've been using this nighttime. I've been using this in the daytime. I'm gonna use this in a second with a lip liner for my lips. It's just the best lip product, but my lips are feeling dry. So, okay. It's been a lot, right? But, you know, and then they're doing the reunions, you know, virtually or whatever, which is great. But like when that's over, you know, it's like, but Potomac, they postponed because I think Potomac was actually going to start here like in a couple weeks, or it was, so that would have been a lot of things. This is just my Chanel bronzer that I love. I don't know, everybody's always like, oh my gosh, your hair is like so much darker, like you darkened your hair. And granted, okay, yeah, like I ran this through it, okay, not a big deal. But the top, I didn't even put it on the top. Maybe I should have put more of it on the top, because I feel like some of those pieces that are real light that start kind of like right here, maybe in the shower, like when it was back, maybe it starts, you know, I didn't put it so much at my, I don't know. Next time I'm gonna like get it in there a lot better. But I like having my darker roots, and this has been like this since like December. Like you know, and all of our photos from like our Disney trip and like all, you know, months ago, my hair has looked like this, but I've really enjoyed it because I feel like I can wear more makeup, or that my makeup that I put on shows up more or something. I don't know, it's weird. Like I don't feel so washed out. So I don't know, fully embracing the roots. But anyways, my 7-inch roots. Okay, so Potomac, I know it's one of those things like when DC came out, never watched DC, like Dallas, okay, whatever. Like I started watching that and it's okay, but I don't know if that one's gonna come out. You know, it's just certain things I don't know if they're gonna make it. But like Potomac, maybe one of those that you think about like that. Potomac is the best. It's one of the best. It's so good. You have to watch, like, especially the last season. So Potomac is coming back, I think they said in August. So that's good. We'll at least have like that to kind of like, you know, tide us over a little longer. The Zoom reunions are actually pretty good. Starting with like Atlanta, like I really lost interest in the show for a while, but I've really loved it again this season. I think it was a really good season, but like, I have to say, I just don't think, and I've said this for the last couple of years, I don't think Nene is what she used to be on the show. You know what I mean? She's not that comedic person that we need, because Portia has got that covered. Portia's like my new favorite of all time. Love her so much. She's got everything. She's real. She has no qualms about being on camera, like with no makeup on. She lets it all hang out. Like her, you know, her family's super cute. She, I don't want to say exposes, but like, you know, she's on this show. She signed up for it. The show is about your relationships. So she has been very open about her relationship, you know? Her kid is so freaking cute. That little girl, oh my God, I just want to like, squeeze her. But like, she's got it all. She's hilarious, like a comeback and a quip like every minute. Like she's so good. She's like perfect, okay, perfection. So I just don't feel like we need Nene anymore. Nene has been, like, she's such a bad attitude, I feel. Her attitude sucks. She's just had the worst attitude for years, you know, and it's like she doesn't want to be there. Real quick, let me do my brows real quick. It's like she doesn't want to be there. It's just weird. It's like years ago when she got all like the, you know, she was different. She was way different before she was on Glee and before she like, you know, moved to LA and thought she was gonna like be, you know, she got really above the show for a little bit and, you know, went off the show for a while. And, I think once she realized, you know, that wasn't all it was about, you know, she came back, but she's always had this different attitude. Like she just feels like she's tethered to the show. She's not giving you anything. Her face is just like this all the time. Like she just, even at reunions, she's just always checked out. Like she doesn't want to be there, but you can tell now it's like she feels like she has to be there because this is like her thing. I don't want to say her only thing, but like she's not doing those television shows anymore. You know, like she didn't do all that like I guess she thought she was gonna do, or like blow up all huge in Hollywood and be like, I don't need Real Housewives anymore, you know, because I think that's how she kind of was for a while. What did I just do to my eyebrow? Jeez. Okay. Anything that if I don't go into detail about, I'll link to all the products that I'm using. But yeah, it's just so strange and just honestly annoying to watch. Like, at the reunion, she closed the computer and left like 2 different times. She's just not there. Like, why do they keep asking her back? Like, I'm just not understanding. Like, the show does not need her anymore. And then you've got Kenya, who is so like shady and crazy. And like, honestly, I really liked her this season too. Like, I don't like everything she does, but I think that she's like a good part of the show. So all of that Nene used to bring, which was that, like, you know, the drama and like, you know, all that. And then like, she would kind of have that like kind of Kenya like drama and not standing up, you know, not standing for anything or whatever. And she was funny. It's like, there's other people that are doing that now, and Nene's not even like giving all that. So I don't know. I don't think she's gonna be back. I hope that I hate to say that. I don't know. I don't think I can handle it anymore. It'd be so weird, I think, if she came back. But then again, I think I said that this year. So, yeah, Beverly Hills. I don't know if I've talked about that a lot, like, since it started on here, but like, Kyle, I think when she cut her bangs, I think she lost like some of her powers, because Kyle's not even like the same. Kyle's just like upset and crying all the time and weird. I think she's just really stressed out. And the whole Glam thing was so weird. Like, what? Like, she's mad because people are getting like Glam, and I think that, I don't know, I think Kyle just feels kind of threatened really easily, which is weird. Like, she wants to, especially I think now that like Lisa's gone, she wants to be like the top like dog on the show or whatever. And I think, which is so weird to, I think just subconsciously, that's how she, like, it sounds nuts, but I think that's what, did I go too overboard with my eyebrows? Probably. She's just being weird to everybody. She's picking apart things. It's just strange. So, I don't know. And then like the last episode, like with the little, you know, like the astrologer and all that, it was all right, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, and granted, like astrology, I know very little about it, okay? This is the Chanel pencil and contour mauve. This is a good one, but there's a couple that I like kind of better. I don't know, like if I'm gonna just do an eyeshadow like this on its own, I'll just put a little bit, rub it in, it's fine. But this is a good one to use as a base. So like if I was just gonna use the eyeshadow alone, I would use a couple of other things. I'll talk about it. I might do that in like my really quick makeup video, because this is definitely not that. But if you're gonna do like another eyeshadow, this is such a good base to use, especially if you like darker ones. I've got a new eyeshadow, little quad. Oh my gosh, the contour mauve is really good. All right, so the astrology, don't you guys feel like, and there's something to it, okay? Like, and I'm all for it. If someone was like, hey, I'm not the one that's like, no, don't believe in it. Like, no, I'm up for anything. Like, bring me a psychic, like bring me whatever. Like, that doesn't affect any of my beliefs. Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, you can believe what you want and still be open to things. But like, it was just so like weird to me, because I don't know, like, okay, so I've known so many different people that are my same sign, or people that are different signs, like, or that like you think, oh, a typical Leo is this. Okay, and then like that Leo isn't nothing like that. Or like a Cancer, sure, like I have certain aspects, but then I can look at everybody's chart and say I have a lot of that too. So I think I could identify with anything. But like, would you have like an astrologer that comes in, like let me be the astrologer. Pretend like, okay, everybody watching has different sign, whatever. All right, I'm talking to you. I'm reading you right now. Okay, tell me if you relate to this. You're a good person. Ooh. This light, y'all, is gonna give me a heart attack one day. And my light just like almost fell out and killed me. Okay, so pretend like I'm like reading you, right? Okay, so I'm the astrologer, let's just pretend. See if you relate to this. See if you pick up on anything I'm putting down here. So you are very, you love your friends, you're loyal to your friends, you have a good heart, but you're not going to take it when someone like treats you poorly. Like, you're gonna stand up for what you believe in. You don't like when people, you know, treat other people unfairly. You know, you like attention, but you're also a quiet person, but you like to go out and you like to do that, you know. I think everybody can relate. And so I was listening to every single thing that the guy was saying to everybody, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, that's so me. Like, you don't like it when people are treated unfairly. Who's gonna say, nope, that's not me. I love it when people are treated unfairly. Nobody's gonna say that. So I feel like everything he was saying is, not that he's like, I'm not saying that, like he's legit, he knows more about that than I ever will. I'm saying that's, you know, but it's just, I feel like anything that you can say, you can pick up on something. Do you know what I mean? That's a pretty color, and you could just leave it like that. I'm gonna use this. This is okay, this is so good. The Chanel Blurry Mauve. I just got this recently, And I had noticed, like, when I use eyeshadows and stuff, I don't use the light color in palettes much. Like, I just don't. And this is like one brush that you can use for everything. The E25, I love it. All right, so let's, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Like, let's just not, it's interesting to see, it's interesting to hear. It's kind of like Tyler Henry, you know, like, oh my God, like, I love it. Like, everybody talks to, there's a man, like, does anyone that's watching this video, okay? Like, a few thousand people, whatever. There's a man in your past. There's a man in your past, or someone that you love has passed, right? Someone you love has passed. A man, when he passed, he had difficulty breathing. When he passed, there was a heart, something. Everyone that passed, you know what I'm saying? And then anyone could say, yes, like me, I'm thinking people that have passed, yes, like I can see that. And there are things that are very specific. And I would run to Tyler Henry in a second and be like, please connect with X, Y, and Z, okay? Would love that more than life itself. So I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying, like, I always think it's funny when I see those things on TV and people are like, yes, that's so right. Okay, whatever. That's not what I wanted to talk about. But didn't want to waste all that time talking about that. But like, I don't know, it's just weird. And then like, okay, I use the darker colors. Like, this is actually the color of the contour mauve almost. I don't know, it's just very odd. Like, that show, I don't know. I'm excited about Beverly Hills, and I would watch them doing anything. Just, I like to see their clothes. I like the women themselves. Like, I want to see their homes. Like, I want to see, like, I just like that whole franchise, right? Like, it's just fun to watch. New York, I feel, has gotten a little dark though. New York is like my all-time favorite. I love watching like Sonia have her messy moments. I love watching all of them have their moments, right? It's fun, it's good. They don't need to take trips. They don't need to go anywhere fancy. I do not want to see them at a pumpkin patch. I don't want to see them riding a hayride. I just want to see them at someone's house at night, like having a good time. You know what I mean? I want to see them in the Hamptons. I want to see them in, oh my gosh, what's that place? The Berkshires at Dorinda's. Cannot wait for that. Dorinda needs to get that house together so that they can get back out there, because I'm needing it. But don't you guys feel like it's been a little dark? Like, every single one of them, it's like they're taking it just a little too far. Like, even Sonia, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crossing the line. Like, Sonia can do no wrong. I love her. But I just kind of feel like, oh, even Sonia's looking like such a mess. Like, and the new girl even, like, everyone has issues and stuff, but everyone is just going so overboard. And then Dorinda, it's just sometimes a little heavy to watch. Like, ooh, like, should I be enjoying this? Is there a problem going on here? Like, should I be, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like that, and I've never felt like that about that show. Like, I will take whatever they give me and whatever they like to do. Again, it's just a show that like does no wrong to me, but like, I do feel like it's getting a little, something's happening. I don't know. It's like, I'm a little worried about some of them. And then Vanderpump Rules, I'm excited about the Zoom reunion, but I cannot tell you, I'm really happy, honestly, that it's done for this season. That was the longest season. They had so many episodes. I don't understand. Like, the show is so weird. I've talked about this a little bit here, but like, I feel like it's such a popular show. I'd be surprised if it didn't come back, but then if it didn't come back, I would also understand why. I don't know, I just feel like they tried so hard this season with the new people. It felt like two different shows. Brittany's wedding at the very beginning was like, took up so many episodes, and that didn't feel so much like the show. It was people there, and then it would flash back to the restaurants. It felt like two different shows. I was not invested at all in any way with the new people. And then like, what's weird is the last couple episodes out of like 20 something crazy, they had so many episodes, it felt like. The last couple of episodes, they decided, oh, let's just mesh them all together. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that actually worked. Like when they went out together, or when like, I don't know, the pool parties, that was fun. The last episode I thought was really good because they were all in the restaurants. They were all kind of interacting with each other. And I'm like, where was that the whole season? But then again, it's like, I don't understand why some of them are still on there. Like Tom, okay? Katie doesn't work at the restaurants. Like Katie's not, I don't know what Katie's doing. But like the two Toms, okay? They have Tom. It makes sense that they're on the show, okay? So that's Katie's married to Tom, they're on there, whatever. And Ariana, whatever. Ariana actually works at Sir. She bartends. At least when the show's on, which is all that I'm asking for. Like, just clock in when the show's on, you know? Like, just do your job. Like if you're being paid probably a lot of money, as they are now after 10 years, to be on the show, like clock in and take a shift and like entertain us. Do you know what I mean? Sheena is still like, and Sheena's I think smart about it. She knows like, okay, I need to keep working here. You know what I mean? So she's doing that. Bo and Stassi, I don't understand what, like Jax and Brittany, Jax is like being dragged. Like you can tell he's like, okay, I have to be here. Like he does not want to be there. Like when the show's not rolling, I don't think he gets within like 100 feet of that place. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's just Bo and all the new people obviously work there, but Bo and Stassi, I just don't understand. Like I get that they're part of the show, but like they need to make an effort or something, like get a job. But like start bartending there. That would be so entertaining. Like they need to get in the mix. That's what's interesting about having a cast that huge, is seeing them all interact together. Because that's the whole idea, is like at a restaurant, there's a lot of people that work there. That's the whole premise of the whole show, and seeing the relationships. Like I don't want to see everybody and they're like matching houses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so different now. Like pick up a shift or two, okay? I don't know, it's just so weird to me. But oh, this is good blush, okay? The Luxe by KKW Beauty, so good. I really do like some of her stuff. The mascara is really good. I'm gonna use a different mascara today though, but the KKW Beauty mascara is real good. Really like that. This is a really pretty color. I went on there when I was trying to find another one of my concealer brushes, which I can't find that one anywhere. And I ended up buying this, like it's a body brush, which I kind of like for bronzer and for stuff like that. And then that's when I ended up picking this up. And this is good too, the eyeshadow. And I've talked about this before. This classic eyeshadow palette is so good. Really the only eyeshadow palettes that I've really been liking is this one, this Kylie one that I used. I got this like last year. Really like that one. But again, I don't really need so much of these light colors anymore. I'm not using them so much anymore. It's just not my thing. The Tom Ford Disco Dust, one of my all-time favorites. Didn't know I was gonna like go into all this. And then this one honestly is so good. I think this could be like my new fave. Okay, so am I putting on a little too much? Have I not put on a lot of makeup in a while? Am I using a heavy hand? Probably. They got such a long season, but then Shaw's got like, I felt like that season was over in like 8 episodes. I don't know, like I really like that show, but this season was kind of, like I just wanted more. I can't wait to see the reunion, but I don't know, I really like them. I hope that they come back, and I'm really kind of like, I don't know, it's so confusing, I don't even want to talk about it, but I really am team MJ. I really like MJ. But yeah, get into Potomac, like do yourself a favor, because I think in a couple of months, that's all we're gonna have. So, you know, because even like, you know, in that time, it takes a long time to film and produce the show. Like what you see now, you know, like, you know, it was probably filmed a year ago or whatever. So when things do start filming again, are we just gonna have like 6 months or a year with like nothing new? So get into Potomac. Potomac is so good. This is the Barbarella Brown by Charlotte Tilbury. I also have another one that I like to use, like just any kind of dark, you know, smudgeable liner. Even if you're going to use a liquid, I like to do this first, and you can use a Q-tip or whatever, but I just have always used this E30 brush. I really like it to smudge. It just makes it look better when you put down this first. It's not like such a harsh line, because I just don't love that. Like I want it to look kind of like soft and smudgy. So you know what I didn't do today? You know what I didn't do today? I didn't really do like a lot of under eye stuff. Usually like I pile on the under eye cream. And if I would have been paying attention today and like not just like talking and getting like distracted, I would have used, this is so good, the Tula. Even if I use my, you know, when I use those under eye patches, and I really kind of try to conserve those Shiseido ones, those are so wet. Like when I rubbed it in, like it felt like a serum. It's good. I probably don't need anything else, but this is still so good. It depuffs, which I don't know, I don't look too bad today. I don't really look puffy. And then sometimes I'll even put this over it. It's the Perricone Smoothing Brightening Under Eye Cream. I've been loving that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm just curious to see like where these shows go, what comes back, what doesn't. This, if you did not buy this Tom Ford, mine is still the same one. It is still going strong. And it's like basically the only liquid liner that I have been using like since I got this. Get into Potomac, you'll thank me, I promise. It's so good. And I think I've heard that this season is supposed to be really good. From who? Like Andy, like I think on Andy's show, like Andy Cohen is like, oh, we've got a season, it's gonna be so good. I'm like, well, what else are you gonna say? But yeah, I'm so excited about that. But yeah, aren't you guys gonna kind of miss like when Watch What Happens Live goes back? I think, and that's I think with a lot of businesses and people are gonna realize like, we've been doing this at home and it's been fine. Do we need to still pay the rent of our like big expensive office and fly out our guests? And you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it sucks, but we've got so much stuff going on. This weekend, we're getting ready to sell our first house, which is exciting. Our rental, which is the first house that we lived in, or our first house that we bought, I guess, our last house before this, we kept as a rental, and we've had a good tenant in there. I mean, gosh, so we've been renting it for like, what, like 8 or 9 years? How long has that been? It's been a long time. And we've had 2 really good families in there. The first family, I think, stayed for like a year, and the last family has stayed there like this whole time. And you know, they just kind of kept extending the lease, which was fine with us. And it's appreciated so much that we're like, we need to just, it's time to sell it. So this weekend on Sunday, we're actually gonna get in there. And I have not been in that house in 7 years. So we're anticipating a lot of like, I mean, we probably have to change the carpet and do a lot of stuff, someone to paint it. We're not gonna do that ourselves. Like I told myself last time, like in between tenants, I was like painting rooms. I'm like, no, we'll never do that again. So I'm gonna try to get it turned around pretty quick so that we can sell it. And I'm really excited. I really am excited. It was nice to have it as a rental. And I think, you know, if you can pay off a rental, what you gotta think, if you pay it off, then yeah, that money you don't have anymore. You can't think, well, I'm just making profit now. I'm just making all this. Well, you gotta not really count that. I mean, it is technically a profit, but until you've made back the rent and the amount that you paid off the house for, truly, do you know what I'm saying? So it does take you a while to get to the point where you're truly just like, yes, like this is really, so basically for a lot of people in retirement, it's like, it's good income. But in all those years, it's, you know, since it's kind of like, and that's if the house kind of stays the same value. But what happened with us is it's literally worth like almost twice the amount that we bought it for. So if we sell it, it's great because we get that money back, you know, that we put into it, like, you know, when you paid for it. But then it's like, we're gonna make such a profit on it that it's time to do it and it's gonna make sense. So it's just so funny how like, and I've done videos about this before. This is the Gucci mascara, which I really love, y'all. This is such a good mascara. And you might think like, whoa, not gonna pay that. Like the Louboutin mascara, good, right? But the Louboutin mascara was like, what, 60 something dollars? Ridiculous, okay, extortion. But this is like, I think the same price as a Chanel mascara, which is expensive still, but it's not like 3 times, you know, what it should be. Still got this wonky bottom eyelash situation going on over here. So anyways, I think it's gonna be nice to see. I didn't even use the word relief because, oh crap, that's like getting all over me. You know, I hear of so many people that have had a situation with rentals that get out of it soon or whatever. They're like, oh, it's so much trouble. And yeah, there are bad things that can happen. But you know, I've talked about it a lot, and I feel kind of like, if you do long-term rentals, like say, you know, buy rentals like for long-term, right? That you're gonna, at least like a year or whatever, where a family's gonna move in. That's pretty doable. And you never hear, I mean, it's not like you're always on pins and needles, like, oh, what am I gonna hear? There's been times where, like several times where there's a plumbing issue, the roof leaked during a bad storm, you know, we've had to replace the HVAC systems. The HVAC system stops, you know, in the middle of summer, or the furnace stops in the winter, or the fireplace stops working, or all these, you know, just issues that happen. And you don't have to crawl out of bed at 3 a.m. You know, you guys know a lot of you guys are renters. And same, like, I think a lot of people look at it like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do everything. It's like, no, like people, there's a plumbing issue. Like usually if it's in the middle, they'll handle it, you know? But when they call you, you don't have to crawl over there, like get up on the roof and patch a hole. Like, just call a roofer, call a plumber, call your HVAC guy. You just have to have people in place to call, get them over there like immediately, and it's fine. So it really hasn't been that bad or that stressful. You're not always, you know, and then like, here's the thing, because we've had experience with this too, like short-term rentals, if you buy a vacation property, like it's a freaking nightmare, because it's like every single week you have to turn it over. You have to figure out cleaning, you have to figure out key transfer, you have to figure out, you know, just getting them in and out, and it's just a pain in the rear. And so I've seen people that are like, nope, we'll never do that again. We got out of the rental. And I'm thinking, well, that's not really the same thing. So if you guys are thinking of like, you know, investing in rental property or whatever, I'd say the way to go is to do it like long-term in a residential area, not a vacation property. You know, if you want to buy a vacation property, do it if you can afford it and not, and honestly afford not to rent it. Rent it if you want to, but don't do it like I have to have this as if I'm getting like rent every week from somebody. Well, then you don't need it, because there's a lot that can go on. Whether, I mean, oh my gosh. It's just, when that hurricane came through, like the last, it's a nightmare, okay? So sometimes it's like not even worth it, you know what I mean? I think if we do that, again, we'll have a place at the beach that is like a house or something, even something small that's not like a rental, you know what I mean? Our family can stay there, whatever, but it's like a place that feels like ours and not like, oh, well, we'll use it on our weekend or whatever. That sometimes it just, the feeling is not what you think it would be. Okay, whatever. Decided to sell that house, not because of, I'm like, oh, you know, it was such a pain, because it really wasn't. You know, if you do this, all you have to do is, you know, if you're not a realtor, if you don't have a realtor license, whatever, hire a realtor to put it on the MLS. They'll then do background checks for you. They'll bring you your people. You can choose. The background checks are essential. Use this. This is just the easiest highlighter to use. It's just my absolute favorite. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to put it on. So yeah, I mean, we'll probably be busy with that over the next, we're gonna go there this weekend, but it's not gonna affect anything. Like, I'm still posting every week, and like I said, we're not doing the work to it. It's just, I'm excited just to go and see it, you know. This weekend, Brad and I may also film a video together. It's been a long time since Brad and I filmed a video together. And I've kind of been promising a Q&A for a while. So I asked on Instagram, like maybe in January, maybe even around the holidays, we were gonna do a Q&A video together, and we just never filmed it, and we just never had time to, it just never worked out. And then I'm like, well, it's been a long time, I don't know. So I've got those questions, but if you have questions that you wanna ask specifically to Brad and I, ask them in this video. So leave those in the comments below, and we'll use this video kind of as like, you know, and I'll go back to that photo too on Instagram where y'all posted some questions. I'm gonna film that, and I think that might be one of the next ones that I post. This is Rosewood by Laura Mercier, and if you're gonna use like a lip gloss or a lip oil, most every day I either use my Laura Mercier, no, that's not what this is, La Mer, the lip volumizer, which is slightly plumping, or I've just been using this though most of the time, my coconut oil. Use a lip pencil that isn't so goopy. This is a good color too if you're gonna use just like a clear, if you're just gonna use a gloss, this is a really good one. But I do have my kitchen organization video coming soon, which I'm so excited about that. I cannot wait to share that. This is just so nice. And it has like, it really, I mean, honestly, it smells like coconut oil, you know, obviously, because that's like what's in it. But it's a really pretty, it's not sticky at all. I put it on every night before bed when I'm done with my stuff. And what else? Yeah, this I would not use to set your makeup, okay? This cloud mist. This is one of those things, like honestly, like when you first get out of the shower and you just wanna like tone your face, or like throughout the day, if you've just put on moisturizer, which I do that a lot of times, and you just want like something to freshen up, just spray it on. I put it on my chest, put it everywhere. It's so, so good. This is such a good, like skincare mist, like almost like a toner. I mean, it is a toner. But like for your makeup, there's so many different setting sprays. I love this. And this is something you could use kind of like this. Okay, use this like I said. And it seems like it's gonna last forever. It's a lot of product, okay? But the Chanel Hydra Beauty, this is the most ridiculous. I mean, it's expensive face mask. Oh my gosh. But like, it doesn't even feel like I spray anything wet on my face. It feels like I just dipped my face into a cloud of just like I can't even see the water droplets. Like, this has big, big water droplets, okay? I would not put this on over makeup. But this is just so nice. And like throughout the day, you can spray it on over your makeup. Like, just makes any makeup that you do look nice and you know, nice and good. And yeah, I always put on perfume every day. It makes me feel good. This I've really been enjoying. This when I bought it, I thought he's cute. Didn't even smell it, ordered it fully. No clue what it smelled like, just from the description. Moschino Toy 2. It's so cute, but it smells so fresh. It's not too heavy to wear just like on the daily. It's not like I'm walking around the house like in my full-on like Chanel No. 5, which there are times that I wear my Chanel. I like feeling good in the morning. It's just about doing a little bit of makeup. Maybe not this much every day. I don't know. This was fun though. Like, I feel good. Like, I feel like I haven't done this in a while. Trying to think of anything else. I don't think I've left out anything. There's so much that we could, oh my gosh, so much more we could still talk about, but I'm gonna film that video with Brad. So I'll probably post that coming up next, or the kitchen tour video. I'm gonna show you inside every single thing in my kitchen and organization tips, things that I love. But yeah, I really enjoy coming here every week. I've obviously, because I've been doing it for 12 years. It's a thing, right? So it's a part of my life, and it just makes me feel so good that it's something you guys look forward to, and we can talk and interact and stuff. So please leave me your comments below about anything really, but let me know things that you want to see me ask in the upcoming video with Brad. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye, y'all.